Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jen with Happy Humble Home, and today we're going to be doing a product review / tutorial. Before we jump into the review and the tutorial though, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell. Alright guys, so like I said, we're going to be doing a product review on this FoodSaver FM2000. So I'm going to turn you around so that way you can see what I'm talking about a little bit better, and we're just going to go over the basic functions of this machine. So here's the basic function of the machine. It's pretty lightweight. One thing that I really like about this one is it does have this little drip tray that you can take out, which is really easy for cleanup. I think I have had chicken one time that I made the bags a little small, and it did have some chicken juice in it, but it was super easy to clean up and didn't get down in the machine, so I really like that. It has good foam here, good sealing. This is your heat strip here, and I mean it's pretty easily, it's pretty easy functions. You have your open function, then it does have the store function on it here, so that way when you just store it, the lid won't pop open, which I really like. And then you have your basic operate function. And then on the bottom, I'm going to try to do this one-handed. You can see there where it does have the cord storage, which makes it really nice. It is very lightweight. And this particular model does come with the accessory port. This is what you'll get in the packaging with it. I really wanted this for my jars, for like my mason jars, but I have not bought the separate jar lid attachment yet. But you just hook it on there. Here's your basic seal and vac seal functions. Very basic, easy model. I love it so far. We've had it for a few months. So that's pretty much, honestly, y'all, the basic overview. I will explain the other demonstration as we actually use it. One other thing I want to point out real quick before we get into the actual demonstration part is the FoodSaver bags. Now, these are the bags that came with the machine. I had a couple pint size, I believe, and then just this roll where you can cut whatever size bag you want. You just unroll it and cut it to your size, which these are the bags I'm going to be using. So I will show you all how easy these are to use. I also have not actually tried them yet, but I was told that you could very easily use the Sillamil bags versus the actual FoodSaver bags, but Sillamil is made by FoodSaver, so I don't really see why quality difference would be much. But I did grab a bag of those because I like the ones that I can go ahead and cut to whatever size I need. As you can see here, I've already vacuum sealed some chicken up, and yeah, I love it. It's been a great investment. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the bags that I need because I have some hamburger patties that I have patted out to make easy hamburger. So we're going to cut our FoodSaver bag to the size that we need, and then I will have my little helper demonstrate how easy it honestly is to vacuum seal, because my kids love helping to vacuum seal stuff because they just think it's fun to watch it suck all the air out. So they will be helping me with my demonstration today per their request. So let's go ahead and start getting these bags trimmed up. As you can see, I did go ahead and seal one end of the bag. All right, guys, so since I have my meat all in my make a size food saver bag, let's go over the basic functions real quick, and then we'll get into the tutorial. So this button here is only when we want to seal it, like in these make a size seal bags, you need to seal the edge before, because when you just cut these off the roll, then both ends are open. So go ahead and seal your one edge. I probably cut that a little close. I should have had a little longer excess, but it still sealed it all the way to the edge. So I think we're good. And then the vacuum seal, it will vacuum the air out and then seal it. Sorry, we're going to get ready to go into the demonstration now. So, all right, you ready, bud?
First we put this in, right?
Yep, so go ahead and open it up. Okay, so then just slide it like this.
No, I don't want like this.
Yeah, well, I know, we was just sliding it around on the counter. So, there you go, not quite that much. But you do want to make sure that it is over the drip tray. Kind of push it down in the drip tray like that. Oh, here, hang on. Let's make sure it's in the middle there. All right, so kind of flatten our bag out best we can. All right, so go ahead and shut it. No, you don't have to push it. Okay, now go all the way up to operate. And you can hear the lid lock down. All right, so since our green power button's on, that means that we're ready to operate. So which one do we hit to vacuum and seal it? Yep, the green button. Very good. Okay, and then you can see now this means that it's actually sealing the bag. So when both of these lights turn off, then that means we're good to open it.
Yep.
Okay, you can go ahead and open it. There you go. And then there you go. And then here, hang on. So you can see where it did vacuum up. See, you can see where it got that in the drip tray. Now, honestly, and one thing that you can do too is I will show you. So give me a second. Let me go clean this up. All right, y'all. So to give you a disclaimer, I have never used this vacuum seal on actual ground beef before. I've always used it on chicken, which you can see. You can see a little bit of liquid in the chicken, but not a whole lot. It's still good and juicy. So I've mostly used it on chicken. I have used it on stuff like pancakes, beans, that kind of items before. I will show y'all some beans. So I've never used it on ground beef before, and I'm going to leave that video clip in here instead of editing it out to show you that I didn't like how much juice it was sucking out of the burgers. I still want it to have a good amount of moisture. I don't want to make them too dry when I go to cook them. So we're actually going to redo this, and I'm going to show you another function to where you can make it stop vacuuming when you don't want it to, like if you're trying to do bread or something and you don't want it to crush your bread, then you can actually just hit the vacuum button or the seal button, and it will stop the vacuum process, and it will allow you to go ahead and seal the product, and then you have as much air out of it as you want. So yeah, so we're going to do take two because I didn't like, no, it's all in the bag. There's nothing on the bag except for water. And I did empty out my little tray, and like I said, it was just as easy as pulling this out and going to rinse it. So super easy. All right, so we're going to make sure, hang on, let's pull this a little closer. No, but when I tell you to, we're going to stop the vacuum process, and we're going to just hit that seal button. So, all right, go ahead and shut it, and then turn it to operate. Okay, so I want you to hit this button, and then when I tell you to, I want you to hit that button, okay? All right, go ahead and hit that button for me.
Why?
Because that way it still gives enough air. Okay, now you can open it all the way. Yep, because it's just the green button. Okay, and then now you want to lift it. Okay, and you can see still where it did still. That's why you have that little drip tray there for any excess that comes out like that. Yep, but you can see how it's still vacuumed up in just a second, hon. But you can still see where it vacuumed up air all from along the edges like what I wanted, and it's all, but they're not so much to where I'm afraid the burgers will dry out. But like I said, I have never done ground beef or venison with this at all. So I'm pretty happy with the way it was. It was just a learning curve because obviously my chicken's not like that when I do that. Okay, what?
This is blood.
Yes, that's blood. Yes. So, but I'm pretty happy with the way that did that. And plus, I was doing a double stack, and once it get frozen, I'll just pull it out altogether. But yeah, it's as easy as, you know, just taking this over to the sink and washing it out. It's very easy, very simple to use. As you can see, the basic functions are very simple and very basic, and it works very well. There's been times that we've had steaks where we bought like a 3-pack of steaks and we individually wrap those. Take that somewhere else, please. Where we individually wrap the steaks, we'll eat one and then I'll vacuum seal the other 2 steaks by themselves. They've been in the freezer for a couple months. They've still been good. I use it a lot for chicken. Since I buy bigger packs of chicken, then I can split it up into however many chicken breasts I want in a meal serving. I've used it, like we've played around with it and just put like a loaf of bread in there or some potato chips in there. Like we've just had a lot of fun with it. So that's really what y'all seen on video. That's the first hiccup that I've had with it that honestly really wasn't even much of a hiccup. One thing that I also really like about this food saver is the fact that you can double seal a bag. So like if maybe when I actually vacuum sealed that there was so much juice or something that the seal didn't quite take all the way through, then I can always go back in kind of once I draw off, you know, just draw off a little bit of the bag, take like a paper towel or something, draw off a little bit of the bag, stick it back in, use the seal only function, and it will double seal my bag, so that way you can make sure that your product that you're trying to save is going to last, you know, however long you want it to last. I've had this thing for probably about 4 or 5 months maybe, and that's been the most issue I've had out of it, and that's not even really an issue. That was more on me than the machine. So I would love to, no baby, you're good. I would love to hear if y'all have one, how would you like it? And once I get my little attachment for my mason jar, I will definitely do a tutorial on that as well, because I do want to play around with that. I just have to get that little attachment for the top of my mason jars ordered. So as always though, if y'all have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I bought this particular machine at Walmart, but you can get it pretty much anywhere, Target, Amazon, anywhere else. But I'll leave the link in the description box below. And yeah, as always, y'all have a great week.